Hey guys, it's Sarah Schneider with NourishLife.org and the Nourish Mama. If you are new to me, and there are a lot of new people in this group, which I'm so excited about. If you are new to me, I'm a holistic nutritionist and a nourishment expert, and I help mamas really learn how to quit dieting, reset, and learn how to nourish themselves on a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual level so that they can create that ultimate nourished lifestyle that they want for themselves and for their families. Hey, Natalie. So today I wanted to just hop on because this morning I was on, and granted, I had not had a shower or anything yet. I actually have gotten a little bit more put together, but I'm kind of dirty right now. So, yeah, you're going to get me beginning and end of the day, kind of a hot mess. But I wanted to get back on here and talk to you guys about, hey, Sarah, talk to you guys about what true nourishment looks like. I know that this kind of feels elusive, and sometimes we don't really understand what I'm kind of meaning by nourishment. A lot of us grew up in the diet mentality, in the diet industry. And hey, Aunt Beth, we grew up with that. And so we have this idea that to get healthy, we really need to start taking things away. We need to start depriving ourselves, restricting, limiting, and all of that. And I'm challenging everybody. Like, this isn't just for my clients. I'm challenging everybody to think outside of that. To start really thinking about how we can start nourishing ourselves. And by nourishing, I mean put good things in, right? Really being able to discern what it is that we need and then being able to meet those needs. And I don't know why I keep freezing, so I apologize. But being able to discern what we need and then being able to meet those needs. Today, it was very anticipatory kind of thing for me. So I needed to really step back and anticipate what my needs were going to be. We had a really tough day as a family today. My cousin, who I really considered a big brother, he went to be with Jesus today, 1 year ago today. And so today was a day that we got to honor him and, you know, get together as a family and grieve, but also share in the joy that was his life. And so this morning, I knew that today was going to be intrinsically difficult. It was going to be beautiful, but it was also going to be really painful. And I knew that our emotions were going to be kind of all over the place, right? You're like crying and you're laughing, and that's just how it is. And that's when I started really thinking, okay, so what is it that my family is going to need? What do I need today so that I can really get through this day in a way that feels good to me, in a way that feels super nourishing? And the way that I decided to do that is I set my intention this morning and I said I wanted to be really present. I wanted to have a lot of family time with my own little immediate family because that's what really nourishes my soul. And I wanted to be able to allow myself to move through those emotions that can be hard instead of stifling them, instead of trying to hold them in, instead of trying to push through them too fast or try to avoid feeling them. It was really about learning how to lean into that, right? Lean into those emotions, lean into those feelings, allow myself to feel it all. And then I needed to anticipate what it was that I was going to need, towards the end of the day. And so we all know that when we've had a very emotionally trying time, that we need a lot of grace, number one, but we need to know that we don't have the bandwidth to like get home and make a big old meal, right? We don't have the bandwidth to be able to think about all these nourishing practices that we could be doing. The trick to this is doing this on the front end. I'm doing something right now. Hold on. Okay, well, we'll watch it in a minute. We'll watch it in a minute. We'll watch it in a minute. I'm in the middle of talking to somebody right now. Sorry, that was my little one. She wants to watch Worst Cooks in America. That's like her favorite show right now. So no, Libby, stay out. Give me a minute. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, this is real life. I work from my home and my kids live here. Okay, so I know a part of it is like we don't have the emotional bandwidth. We don't have the ability to do all these big grand things when we're emotionally drained, right? So we need to be able to fill up. And one of the things that I think is really unique in my approach for myself is that I believe in comfort food. Not to say that I'm going to overindulge, not to say that I'm going to, eat something that isn't going to agree with my nourishment blueprint, but I believe in having, a really nice home cooked meal to come home to be able to enjoy with my family. Something that feels really nourishing and comforting and good. To me, that was, I made, what did I make? Peanut chicken Thai kind of dish with cucumber, just like cucumber salad. So it didn't have to be this big fancy meal, but I did make sure that I did it ahead of time. I did it this morning so that when we came home this afternoon, all we needed to do was warm it up and it be ready. I'm still, if you look at me, I'm still a little bit drained. I'm still a little bit emotionally just tired and exhausted. And nourishment to me is about, okay, identifying you're tired, you're worn out, you're exhausted. So what is it that you need right now? Right now, I need a hot shower because we ended up at my one of my cousins. She owns a horse stable, and we dedicated a bench on this pond to my cousin, and it was really a beautiful moment. But we were literally with the horses, so I know I want a nice warm bath. I know that I'm gonna need some extra rest tonight, and I know that spiritually I'm gonna need a little bit of a fill up. It's hard when you grieve, and we don't just grieve emotionally, we grieve spiritually. And so I know I'm going to need some sort of meditative prayer or something like that so that I can really fill up spiritually. And that's what I'm talking about when I talk about nourishment. This isn't just something that we learn how to put, what foods to put in our body, or we're listening to know that maybe we need a little extra protein or something like that. That's part of it. But there's this bigger picture, there's this bigger movement of really being able to give ourselves the permission to do all the things that we need to do to fill up. And then that's okay. It's okay to do those things. It's okay to anticipate your needs, and it's okay to fulfill them. A lot of us struggle with that, especially moms. We feel like everybody else should come in front of us, and then we should step down and not fill ourselves up, right? We need to make sure that everybody else have all their things, but then we don't have the things that we need for ourselves. And I guess this is me giving you permission, because I'm giving myself permission to take a step back and ask yourself what it is that you need today. Like right now, what is it that you need tonight? I don't know what you've been through today. I don't know what you've been through this weekend. I don't know what's going on in your lives, but take this time. Take the time to really think about what it is that you need so that you feel nourished, you feel nurtured, you feel cared for, you feel better. How are you feeling depleted? Like what feels depleted? Is it physically? Is it emotional depletion? Is it spiritual depletion? Like where are you at on that? And then if you can figure out like if you're feeling depleted, and then you can ask yourself like, what's going to help me fill up? How am I going to fill that part of my cup? And then do that thing, like whatever it is. And let's say, okay, I really thought that this was going to work and then it didn't. That's okay. It's called an experiment. It's life. So then you just keep doing that, okay? And just keep experimenting until you figure out what it is that really fills you up in those moments. So today we are wrapping up enrollment for Break into Nourishment. If you haven't signed up, there are so many links. I put so many links on there. Go to the Nourish Mama and sign up for Nourishment, Break into Nourishment. I would love, love, love to see you there. It's going to be an amazing 5 days. I was just thinking about all of the different homework and everything that we were going to do, and the deep dive questions. And this is not one of those programs where I'm just going to throw a bunch of information at you. We've already had too much information. The nutrition world is full of information. This is where I'm going to actually work with you guys, you ladies, each of you, and we're going to go through, we're going to ask you these questions, and we're going to really take a deep dive, and you're going to actually figure out some of the root causes as to why we're having problems nourishing ourselves. So whether it's the diet mentality, or if there was some experience or message or stories around nourishment that you had growing up or in the past few years or whenever, let's get to the root cause, and let's start that healing part of your transformation and get you feeling better, because that is my goal for every single person, is that I want them to start feeling better so that they can live the life that God created them to live. You are too important to not be doing what it is that you need to be doing. And if this nourishment thing is holding you back from living that life, then I have a divine responsibility to help you get to that place where you can really nourish yourself whole. So it's 5 days. I was trying to pull up really quick. Nourish. I was trying to figure the 5 days. I need a little bit of a boost. Hold on one second. We're almost there. Okay. So the very first day is all about breaking free from diet mentality. This is about unraveling all of those messages that we were kind of programmed to receive, these messages that, we're supposed to restrict and limit and deprive ourselves so that we can, become whole and healthy, which is completely opposite. We're going to talk about making peace with food, making peace with ourselves. The third one is tapping into your internal guidance system. And then the very last day is all about nourishing yourself whole. So if that sounds like it's something that's interesting to you, if you really wanted to take this deep dive, it doesn't matter if you have done, 0 programs with me or you've done all of my programs ever, you're going to get something out of this. It's going to be a really, really transformative, in-person, live, on a Zoom call, so I can see your beautiful face, and we're going to get to the bottom of some of this. So if this is something you're interested in doing, please sign up today. I have to send out the email soon, and I want you to be a part of this. So that is it. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'm going to go take a shower. Okay, talk to you later. Bye, guys.